Is higher education a privilege or a right? As the price of higher education increases in America, students are being forced to take out larger loans, often exceeding what they can realistically pay back.
Hi, I'm Ashley.
Hi, I'm Nico.
And we're going to be talking about the increasing cost of college education. The cost of a college degree has continued to skyrocket. From 2010 to 2011, tuition and fees rose by 4.5% at private, nonprofit colleges and more than 8% at public institutions.
These figures are part of a 30-year trend of steady increases in the price of higher education since 1986. Tuition has grown by nearly 500%, far outpacing inflation and creating fears that college may soon be out of reach for most Americans.
According to CNNmoney.com, the average overall cost for students who do not receive financial aid rose 3.8% to a record $22,261. In addition, higher dorm, cafeteria, books, and other expenses added significantly to the overall increase.
While about 2/3 of full-time students receive grants or federal tax breaks, many are likely to have to foot more of the bills themselves this year. The College Board's economists estimate that financial and budgets stayed flat, leaving students less money to cover rising college costs.
States have cut the amount of money they are giving to colleges by a total of $15.2 billion since 2007, or 17.4%.
At the same time, the number of students enrolled in colleges has risen 12%. That means the average public college gets a tax subsidy of only $6,000 per student, down from $9,300 just 5 years ago.
So what does this all mean? At a student's first year of college, they will most likely be incurring debt. On top of just tuition, students may also be responsible for room and board, books and supplies, food and gas, and other class expenses. This usually calls for students to seek employment on top of their busy school schedule.
Is this allowing students to get the most out of their education that they are struggling to pay for? This might all be worth it for students if jobs are guaranteed, but with today's economy, that's not always the case, especially in the competitive workforce. As students, we feel that we are not getting our money's worth, and if it weren't for our parents, we would not have the opportunity to get an education. So what happens to those who are less fortunate?
So with us we have Noah, and I'm going to be asking him a couple questions about his experience with college.
My name is Noah, I'm 24 years old, and my major was business management when I was attending college back in 2009.
Currently in college.
I am not. In the year of 2009, I was able to attend Fullerton College for a year due to my parents' ability to pay for it. Ever since they moved to Texas, I was forced to pay for it on my own, but due to the economy and the lack of job growth, it really put me in a tough situation as far as being able to go back to school and pay for the education myself.
So you were forced to drop out?
Correct, yes.
Okay, and do you plan on going back to school?
I do plan on going back to school. Hopefully with the help of the state and all of the grants that are available to me, I will be able to attend college in the year.
Thank you for your time, and any last thoughts?
Go to college.
In conclusion, the cost of higher education, both private and public, are increasing each year. This means that both private and public college students are affected. As a result, many students have to take out loans and apply for scholarships in order to pay for college. And this is just to pay for tuition. Students still have other expenses, such as paying for dorms, food, gas, class fees, etc. And because of the increasing number of students enrolling, this can also lead to overcrowding in classes. So students pay thousands of dollars each year to register for classes that they may not even be guaranteed, all because of the possibility of being waitlisted. Now, if employment were guaranteed post-graduation, then these increasing costs of college tuition would be worth it. However, earning a degree is important because it is the minimum requirement in the competitive workforce today. Therefore, there must be a solution. This brings up the question, is education a right or a privilege? It can be argued that K-12 schooling is a right, because it is education we don't have to pay for, while on the other hand, higher education is a privilege. However, those that want to earn a college degree and better their education should be able to. It should be their mental capabilities, not their economic standing, that becomes the factor in deciding whether a student should have the opportunity to continue their education or not. This is a continuous cycle that needs a solution. Yes, at this stage, education is no longer right. However, college becomes a privilege, but only for the few that can afford it.
Take one.
Don't laugh. Okay. Hi, I'm Ashley.
Hi, I'm Nico.
The
first one.
Yeah.
Don't.